What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Alright, that's working. Everything's working. Hope everybody's having a good day. Is that so, Manna? Your Garfield Monday? Hey, Marcelo. Happy Monday, guys. How's it going? There we go. All right. All is well and running. Get my gamer keyboard out of the way that I don't use for gaming on here. It's all nice and glowy. I think I can change its colors to like blue and red and purple and stuff. Don't know, ask Garfield. Garfield. Oh no. I need to go grab a topper for this. It's just out of... I don't know, maybe, from what it sounds like. How's it going? Hey, sir. I'm grabbing a thing just right there. Hey, Arkham. I am literally a foot away. How's everybody's Monday? Having a good time? Just realized I didn't put a topper on here, so that would have been real bad here in a minute. Yes, it was me full length away. Hey, Twisted, how's it going? How you doing, buddy? Oh, I think I saw them. Looked like everybody was pretty busy with painting this weekend, which is awesome. Except us trying to learn Crusade, because we're crazy. Maybe it needs a refresh. Maybe I'm running slow. Hey, the Kilted Scouter, how's it going? Hang on, it might be me because I have both of them open to like monitor. Might be me. Refresh. Because I responded when it was right above my head, so I don't know. What's up, guys? It was hotter than Satan's taint while wearing spandex shorts this weekend. It was quite warm, I'll give you that. In Florida, it was hot, but it kept like raining randomly. It looks like it's gonna rain again here in just a second. I'll tell you guys this, but not to get like on the political side, but after certain things happened, that evening there was thunder outside and I freaked out thinking that it was here, and I was like, and since then I've been like, every time I'm sleeping and I hear thunder, I'm like instantly awake, just saying. Dude, it has been in the hundreds here too. Same here, sky just went dark. That's crazy. You're so far from me. Woke up to thunder today. It has, yeah, it's like raining everywhere. Wild. My secret to cell shading. Ooh, I want to watch that video later. I love good old painting videos. Yeah, it's 87, feels like 98 here right now. High of 87, low of 76, and yep, around 4 p.m. today, 15% chance, and then it goes up in the evening around like 6 o'clock. So we gonna get some thunderstorms today. Now it's super cloudy and overcast, which I can see it. And green. Been hot and humid here for a week. Yes. We have emptied out our dehumidifier every single day, sometimes twice. It has been super, super humid. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, Arkham. Let me take a look at him. We ended up playing a lot of Crusade this weekend. Well, it took us a couple days to set up for it. And then we played through the Crusade. I played 2 days of Crusade because it got into like late evening and I'm like, I need to go to bed. So we picked it up again the next day and I felt terrible. So I was like, I'm sorry. I don't have it in me. But we ended up finishing. Coop about wiped me. I had 2 models left. Oh, you got peppers on the patio too? Me too. 105 heat index? My gosh. How far back were they posted? Arkham. Am I just not seeing them? Or are they in the... Am I in the wrong spot? Oh. They're right there. I was in the wrong spot. I was in whip. Is it these guys you're talking about? Hey, Cultured. Steven was on the table. He died very quickly to Scorpex. I think they were called Scorpex Destroyers, the Necrons that like hack and slash real bad. Like a leg man today. He'll be here soon. He's usually in about 1 o'clock. I think that's when he takes lunch. No, we didn't end up streaming this weekend. Things have been a little crazy over here as we're also setting up for like crusades and stuff. Dang, those are cool. I'm usually not a fan of the like gold and black kind of look, but I do like that there. That looks really nice. The gold is a good contrast to it. Usually the gold's too muted to me. Because a lot of people will do washes over it and it'll like wash it down and gold looks good by itself, but when you put black up against it, sometimes I don't like that look. Just think it looks like mud, but that doesn't look like mud. That looks nice. Oh, I like the end of his jacket. Very nice, very nice. I think you did good on him, Arkham. I like him. Did you bring your other ones in? Because you were going to show somebody your other figures. The squig set, I think is what you were doing? Steve did die very quickly. He very much RIP Steve. It's 9:30. It's 12:30. I almost said 2:30. It's 12:30. I didn't say I hate the work. I usually don't like the gold where it looks muddy, and his does it. Arkham's look good. I like the gold versus the black there. It's a nice color contrast to each other. It doesn't like make my eyes sit there and go, is it dirt or is it? Because sometimes I'm like, sometimes the colors are too muted on, in my opinion, sometimes the colors are very muted on Warhammer figures because they try to make it that grim dark look, which I completely get. But sometimes it just looks like one big mud ball to me. And I'm like, okay, where's the difference in colors? And that did not look like that. Not at all. Just need orcs. It's called a cloak. It's 6:30. I know, everybody's times are so different from each other. It's crazy. And to see, I did take them in. She thought they were neat. Nice! Weathering on the cloaks I am particularly happy with. Those look really nice. I did like that. It looked like you did like sort of like a cross stitching with it, and I like that. Oh, but Mana, these don't have gold on them. It's silver. So it's silver, not metallic metal, not gold. So you're still good. You can still do them. Cultured be nice. No, I liked them. They look good. Here I am trying to paint my... as plain Jane can get. Although these ones are going to turn pink now. The red shirts are turning pink. I do like Green Tide. So I played Green Tide this weekend for the Crusade stuff, and it went good until the last two games the last two rounds we played the next day. And I think that's partially because I paused and completely forgot what I was doing. I don't like starting up a game the next day again, but I was too tired the night before, so I was like, I don't care. It's fine. But yeah, definitely gonna Green Tide it. Oh my god, he's completely falling apart. He fell off his base, and now he lost his lower half. His butt fell off. That poor orc. He's having a very bad day. You feel bullied? I'm sorry, Mana. How was your weekend? Having a Garfield Monday, as you were saying? If I green striped the base? Is that what they used to do? Like, green stripe them? He is a halfling now. Poor thing. Just too many orcs. I have so much more skin to paint. Oh, somebody in here already has skin painted. Come back. Come back. Give me your skin. So it looks like it's gonna be Daryl, Bob, and Larry. And I think I'm gonna get some more Def Coptas, just so I can do some more screening. Because after playing Green Tide, after playing Bully Boys, I realized I liked Green Tide, and then after playing Green Tide, I realized I needed some screening units to get across the board. I felt well this Saturday. Operation Friday went super well. Good, good. Yeah, after surgery, it's a pain in the butt with healing. I hope she feels better soon. That's if I airbrushed Cultured. Not a big airbrusher. And then I broke my dude's arm. I'm so upset. Let me put this guy back. I broke one of my dude's arms. I was like, no, Gaz, no. Gaz did a good job. He was still on the table afterwards. All his Mega Knobs died. He had 4 wounds left, but you can't kill an epic hero in Crusade, which is kind of cool. So he was fine. He was fine to live his life. He just sacrificed Makari real good. Just held him up in front of one of the shots. Until his 2-up failed, and then he was done for. He was just dodging left and right there for a minute. Oh, there he is. I was like, I think I'm missing another Mega Knob. Yep. Mega Knob. Same pain. Oh, between pain and the weather the past 2 days. Yeah. I'm not making green halflings. I don't know what you're talking about. And head smooshes. Hi, Utah Raptor. Arkham, how is the kitty doing? Is your partner enjoying the new kitty? Sounds like you're enjoying the new kitty. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, here. I was just trying not to hurt Gaz. I didn't want to hurt him over there. Poor dude's been through enough this weekend. So is this guy, this poor guy. He fell apart. I'll leave him here. I gotta glue him back together. Multiplaying halflings, yes. I mean, you gots to sometimes. You gunsta. Just got too many orcs. Not that that's a bad thing, but there's over 100 orcs on the field. It's a little cray-cray. Even with 1,000 points, I had... like 52 orcs on the field. Yeah. Something like 52 orcs on the field with 1,000 points. It was crazy. Oh. He's... Oh no. Is he getting it? Is the kitty getting into all kinds of stuff? My goodness. Sometimes you do worry about them. Man, the only time it's too many orcs is when I can't keep up with the amount of orcs I have, but the good news is... Focus myself. Aha! Manual focus. Once I get sections of these done, I'll know who's who, and then, you know the plan. Everybody here knows the plan. So that way we can plan around my plan and other plans for orky plans. And then I can dip water on my orcs. Great. For more orky plans. Oh, he's a kitten. Yeah. As they get older, they learn. Dude. Cultured, you're not wrong. I've already talked to Watts about that, and he's trying to find our file for it. Oh, it is super windy outside. It's gonna storm. He's trying to find the file for it so that way I can use moving trays, because right now it's just gonna be hours of me trying to move orcs, which was happening yesterday at 1,000 points. I was measuring the first handful of orcs to like the distance that I wanted them to go, and then I was grabbing handfuls. Like that, it's gonna take too long, and I can't do that if I ever want to compete. So yeah, moving trays are gonna be what I'm gonna have to do, at least for the most part, especially getting just across the field at first. But I don't like it when they're lined up. That's the only thing I don't like, is when the tray is just like a rectangle. So I'm hoping there's trays out there where it's a little scattered, where I can put like 5 or 10 orcs on one, and the same thing for the rest of them, because I have sets of 20. So if I can section it a little bit to where I can be like, move all 5 of these together, and they'll just... But I want them scattered in there. I don't want them like this. Like, if it's a square thing like this, I don't want it. I mean, yeah, I yeet them across the table at the moment. But if it's like more like this in a tray, like where it's like, put that in shot so you guys can see. If it's more like that in a tray, I would be more interested in that. To where there's like one dude and like a couple dudes and they're just kind of scattered like that. That tray I would be more interested in. I know, it probably is gonna ba-doom outside. We're probably gonna hear some thunder here in a second because it looks like it's about to storm. So if I have hiccups, guys, I'm very sorry. And internet. AOS movement trays, are they more like this? Because if they're like this, I want it. But yeah, I was moving orcs like this the other day. Just like I would measure like the first couple, and then the rest of them I was just like otherwise we will be there all day. A 1K game of TS and Astro, and had a Watts experience where it exploded and killed several of my units. Oh no, culture. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely a Watts moment. I've done that myself. Being an orc, oh dude. I used to have so many things that exploded. And yeah, it would just be constant, just fun, but also not fun. Eat them. I hope you varnish them well before eating. You know, I don't eat them. The most I eat them, and this is probably gonna upset people, but I do grab them like this and then move them across the table. When I'm like, oh, they're gonna jump, I will grab as many as I can and I put them in my shirt. So this is my typical. So when I'm playing a game and stuff, you'll see the game, blah, 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 blah. I would take my shirt that has water on it, and I will grab the orcs like this and walk around the table. Just in my shirt like that. Because there's too many orcs, man. Trying to get them across the table is a nightmare sometimes. I think we have the trays. I just need to have Watts find it so I can see it. Plus I forgot about it until you guys reminded me. So I have to remind him when he gets home. Hey, Volcano. I do. I have an orc pouch. Just stick him in the pouch and take them with me. Move one guy. Oh, move one guy in 6, then move the other guy. Yeah. I usually will like line them up. Like I'll be like, okay, this is the farthest distance I can go is right here. And then I will just grab and yank the other ones behind it. But because the guys have been in so much tournament play lately, we're having to be like very specific with inches, which I totally get because at a lot of these tournaments, they're very specific. So I'm trying to not be a pain in the butt. You can't grab metal minis in this way. I'll stab myself if I do. Hey, LMP. How's it going? Happy Monday. Yeah, just yoink. Just boop. I have threatened to do this to many orcs and many other characters, that's for sure. But yeah, they'll get there, they'll get there. Yeah. Well, we've been talking to one of our local shops, and they hold a lot of tournaments. So I want to make sure that I'm like not willy-nillying my orc inches. I know that's like a weird phrase to say, but if I just willy-nilly my orc inches, then someone's gonna get upset, and I don't want to do that. I do love my green skins. But yeah, that's part of it. Is because I don't want to piss off people at those events. Where they feel like I'm just willy-nillying my orcs across the table. Just because I have a lot of them. Because I know people were doing that sometimes at these events. Where they would just like get an extra half an inch to an inch in just because they were moving a big thing. And I'm like, no. That's why I screen. I like measure it out the distance. But still. Did it arrive okay, LMP? I hope everything got there all right. I tried to like wrap everything in a bunch of bubble wrap. Whenever it goes far, I'm like, extra bubbles. And yours, I shook around. Like I put it in there, I shook it, then I looked at it and I'm like, okay, it's okay. Yeah, he got a big boy. I need to finish him. He's just been hanging out here, living his best little demon life. Well, the millimeter difference doesn't matter, but I've seen some people try to get away with a few inches on orcs sometimes. Willy-nilly? What? Would you rather have me willy-nilly these orcs across the table or not finish our game? Pretty much. That's why I want to look into the trays and stuff, because I think I'm full into Green Tide. Now that I've gotten a game in a Bully Boys, I'm like, these are fun, but these are not how I play orcs. So I thought they were, and then I played Green Tide, and I'm like, this is how orcs are. Your fall Clover Gar? No. I do need to send her more bubble wrap for other reasons. Good, Twisted. I'm glad you're moving around and feeling better, buddy. I'm working. Yeah, that's the worry with terrain. I'm thinking just in the beginning, like literally probably turn 1 to be able to use the trays. If it's a big table. If it's not a big table, I'm not going to be able to use trays anyway because of how the boys are moving around. But my other thought was, since we do have the carriers now, I do have an orc carrier. I just gotta finish putting it together. But once I do, I will literally have a tray. So I gotta go through and put magnets on everybody. So I will technically have a tray, and then I could probably move the orcs better. And that might speed things up, because right now sticking them in my shirt and wandering across the table is not the best to get orcs across the table. So yeah. Are too big, and either pile and move's impossible or too good. See, exactly. Like I don't want to do that with my boys. And especially for moving across tables and stuff and getting closer to people, because especially for Green Tide, anything that can speed up my process of moving them, I gotta figure it out. Because this weekend really showed me that I'm really going to be slow. You have a bag coming when we weeble wobble and kick over it, pops back up. Oh, nice. Oh, heck yeah. I knew exactly what weeble wobble. I knew exactly what you meant. Stick them in your shirt. Is your body a tabletop? I just end up putting them in a little pack until I get them across the table in front of my shirt. Don't always play on a 6 foot by 4 foot play. I can't reach it, LMP. I can't reach across the table. I am way too short. I have to walk. My arm span is not very big. That's why I always told people when we ran conventions, we used to do raffles and stuff, and I would tell them that you don't want it to be my arm span for getting your raffle tickets, because we would do a certain amount, and then at one of the amounts it was an arm span of tickets. I'm like, it does not need to be my arm span. You can go find somebody else. You can go find the tallest person in here. And they always would. They would never pick me. too small. I knew you would. I knew exactly what you meant, Twisted. Also, MDF squad bases for 5 minis each. Ooh, that's true. Yeah, because I was thinking about that. Just something that can hold their bases just to get them across the field because, oh. How short is it, Tia? I am 5'2". I am small. Thankfully, I am just past the 4 feet, but I'm not that far past the 4 feet. Yeah, me, I'm not many tickets when you get like 3 tickets when I do a wingspan. 3 apples tall. It's only like 3 tickets except the same thing. Oh no. I am teeny. I am teeny tiny. I am tall for a hobbit, yes. I am tall for hobbit size. My reading here is Iron Empire used the MDF squared bases. Oh, the square bases, like actual square bases. That I can't use, but yeah, I could see where those would be nice, where they like link together. Giant, your wife's 4'10". Like, I'm tall enough to where I'm not 4 foot. I'm not in the 4 foot range, but not by much. Tiny cup. Tiny cup of tea. Tea for Pixie, oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, squad bases? What, like it holds all the bases in a volcano? I'm sorry. Trying to figure out what you mean. I am definitely not average size. I am teeny tiny. But yeah, getting around the table to like line up orcs, and why I picked orcs, I don't know, because my hands are small. So my hands can only grab so many orcs at a time too. So it's just like, it's just all around a bad combination for me. Average for a pixie. Yeah, volcano, if you want to put them up so I can see, that would be awesome. Because I know we have them, I just haven't looked at them. I just need to ask Watts where they are. Tiny, tiny Tia Tavern. You know, we used to do a play on words for tavern and Tia and tiny because of the whole mini thing. I don't remember what it was, but I was trying to come up with a segment of Tia time or tea time with Tia or something like that. Tia's Miniatures Tavern. Nah. It's Watts' Miniatures Tavern. I'm just the painter. I'm the free labor. Everything is miniature, including the streamer. It's true. Everything is small, including me. Tea times teeny tiny Tia Tavern. Tea times teeny tiny Tia Tavern. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. The miniature painter. Literally. Go with cultist speed, that way it's Buggy's vehicles instead of hundreds of greenies. Which is, you know, smart. That is a smart thing to do. Twisted. I just really enjoy the green tide for some reason and like to torture myself, so here we are. Boys. So what's it actually like? It's actually like living in the Smurf village. I am Smurfette, surrounded by Smurfs, so in my little Smurf village, because I am tiny. It's fun. Oh my gosh. Really, you have to hand it to short people because sometimes they can't. Oh no. I mean, LMB, if you want to open it up first to make sure it's okay before you put it up on stream, I would be okay with that. It went far, and I want to make sure it's okay. 10 times Tia Tiny. 10 times tea time. Teeny tiny Tia Tavern trolling trolls. Mana. Mana. Dude, Green Tide is nasty. The 5-up invul is worth its weight in gold. I saved so many orcs doing that. And then with the Pain Boy on the field, I was able to get the Feel No Pain with that. Super, super worth it. Like, it kept so many of my boys alive. It was crazy. They fit in my hand. This is... That's a boy. That is a normal boy. He fits in my hand. Mega Knob. A little too big. I have small hands. I do. I feel right at home. He's a little orc boy living his best orky life. In my tiny hand. He's more than half the width of my hand, which is crazy. But hey, it's fine. Who's a good little orc boy? Who's a good little orc boy? Oh, I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry, you can lay back down. The dogs thought I was talking to them. He was like, huh? He's like, I'm a good boy. Hey, there he is, like, man. Gotta watch them shorties though. They have an attitude of a 6'5" pro wrestler. Dude, I'm nasty. You can ask Watts. I will mess somebody up and have. Gretchen's learned to paint. Oh, more memes? Okay, hang on. I'll check them out here in a second. Spoiler alert, you're not? Oh no. Like, man, I'm sorry, dude. Today crazy at work. Everything looks to be as far as I could tell. Okay, okay. Okay. Good. Yeah, I'm glad nothing was loose. I'm like, I tried so hard to pack that thing up as well as I could. I don't like it when they go far. It makes me nervous. Because, you know, you can only pack them up so well because I'm not a manufacturing company. I don't have, like, special foam to stick everything in. So I can only pack them up so well. I know there's some people out there and they're like, we got these little foam packets that we put everything in. I'm like, that's great. I do it in my house. Like, I try. Not that I don't want to. Oh, thank you. Whoever grabbed that on Etsy. Appreciate it. Memes. Mana. That should not be as funny as it is. Oh my god. A what? Jack from Incredibles. Oh my god. Oh, Volcano, I'll check those out. Oh my gosh. Hey, Silver. How you been, buddy? Reason Michael Caine and Tim Curry have a good in their respective Muppet movies is that Michael Caine treats the Muppets as fellow actors and Tim Curry treats himself as a fellow Muppet. No need to discuss your analysis. Is spot on. It's true. It's true. God, Michael Caine. Tim Curry, man. He's still kicking. Oh, there they are. Oh, okay, so something like that. Yeah, yeah. Something like this would be perfect. That way I can break them apart a little bit. But at least be able to get those boys across the field. I'm being nosy now. I'm looking at the rest of them. What else you got in here? But yeah. Something like that, I think would be a good idea. I would like it clear though. I do want to print it in clear. So that way you like see through it, but you can also move it so that way you can see it. I would like to do that. He's still kicking. He's still around. Somebody tried to claim that a little while ago and I looked it up. That is a universal truth. Oh, home. Yeah, what I read there. Yeah, it's so true. Hi, Silver. So vibing to that. Rick Moranis is coming. I know. I got chills and I teared up a little bit because yeah, he's coming back. The Keymaster will be back soon. I'm so excited. No, probably not to that though. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. It definitely has been talked about and they're definitely planning on doing it. And I'm so excited that he's coming back for it. That is a big thank you to everybody that has watched him over the years. Bring that a little closer. There we go. My poor back. And the gatekeeper, yeah. Zool. Yeah, it's 100% official. Mel Brooks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll be 100 by the time it releases. Really? Dang. Buying Eldar Phantom Titan for 40k. Oh heck yeah. Going to live stream. Do it! Yeah, live stream the build of it. I would love to see that. Why did you just... What the heck did I just see out of the corner of my eye? We got ghosts? Do I need to sage this room? I thought one of the dogs was like standing up right next to me. Gotta sage this room. History of the World Part 2. He's 98 now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so by the time it comes out. Paint him green. Spaceballs, a Stardy's army. Do it. That would be awesome. Oh, now Bucky's up. Okay, buddy? You sensing them ghosts too? Maybe. He might be. And his treasure, his old Mel is indeed old as dirt and treasured as gold. He, super friendly guy. I know a few people that have met him. Super, super friendly guy. I would have liked to have met him, but he hasn't been at conventions in a very long time for, you know, good reason. He's older now. Doesn't need to be run around like that. Oh, gone CGI monkey? Ooh. Marines, have you found anything? We ain't found shit. There's so many fun things you could do like that with some of these armies. That's why when I see people when they do tyranids and it's got alien vibes to it, it makes me super happy because I'm like, yeah, that's fun. Hi, the greats. Welcome to the mini tab. Yeah, sure. It's my last boys model. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that as I. How's it going? Yeah, the last of this set of boys for now. I mean, to be fair, I gotta go through. Hey, Buckins, you okay, buddy? Little Bucky. There's a Gaz in the middle of here. He's painted, but nobody else is. So I have a bajillion other orcs to go through. Oh yeah, newest kit of boys, yeah. Some of them are new, some of them are old. Because I'll admit this, I don't like the way they do the new boys. I prefer the Tears work for great for thin paint. I like the older boys because you get more options on arms and everything. The new ones, like this one, is a smoosh together, which I'm not really a fan of, but I had a couple sets of them. And for a while I couldn't get the old boys. They were like out of stock for a minute there, but now they're good. So I have a mix of both. Prefer the older ones as opposed to the new ones that come in the combat patrol. But do you play orcs? That box is bigger than Tia. Like 25 orcs taking up more physical space than Tia. Oh my god. Whole Tau army like Buzz Lightyear? Dude. I keep telling Coop when he builds his Tau army, he needs to paint them like Gundams. I think that would be amazing. I would be a big fan of that. 2018 boys are the better boys. 100% the better boys. You have much better options to choose from. I do have them. I'm going to use them because I need 100 of them. I'm not going to go out there and buy 2 more boxes of boys. Whatever. But I do prefer the 2018 ones. 100%. Like, hands down. Better boys. But yeah. I mean, they're fine. They're just stuck in... I wish I only had 1 set of them. I think I have 2 sets of them, possibly 3. But I needed 100 boys. It's a lot of boys. I think I have 3 sets, actually. I tried to build them a little different each set, which is a little hard to do when they're just... Oh, you're starting! Like, is this your first army, or are you, starting a new army? The first army, welcome to the hobby. And appreciate you checking us out. Either way, yeah. I'm paying right now. Our tyranids got a package due today. Nice. What you getting in, Silver? Watts has Tau, and then realized you said Coop. Almost had a panic attack. And Watts is getting into all the different armies now, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. If anybody did Tau in this house, it would be me, and it would be all Gundam Wing themed. You got more memes? What happens if you have boys from before 2018? Then you get the little short boys with the big booties. And they'll kind of appreciate those boys. Have an arm army? Dude, I was a little shocked when he went over to Chaos 2. He was so against it and so into the good boys. I use air quotes at that. For for the good guys, because he did. He liked the token guys that was like their poster child until he found out about Emperor's Children, and they just play really well with his fighting style. And that's why he likes them so much, because yeah, regular Marine boys are not exactly the best. Kind of meh. You can do things with them, but not as fun as, you know, people who beat themselves. 200 zombies in the past. After that ordeal, I felt like one. I bet Volcano. If he started Xenos, your heart can take it. I hate to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Cultured. Oh, the clingy has begun. Oh, how are the kitties doing? Twisted. Going for Dread Mob. Stompa reduces considerably the amount of models that you use. Yeah. I have one Stompa, and it can do well, and it can stand up to Angron. I will say that until the very end. Mine did kind of took out Angron with it. But yeah, cool. Welcome to the hobby. Dread Mob is fun. It can be very fun. You need a lot of vehicles for it, though, which is, you know, the thing. Prefer Gork over Mork, but it just depends on how you play. Both are fun. I have lots of booty boys. Me too. Me too. I do like it when the little butt sticks out. Oh, these ones aren't the ones where the little butt sticks out. They're in here. I like it when the little booty pokes out the back a bit. There we go. Yeah. Gotta get that booty out there. Holding up a whole backpack on that booty. That's a good one right there. Finding. Hi, kitty. Trying. I need like a laser pointer to get the cats. Two types of people that like tentacles and liars. Culture, is not nice to be so truthful. Just saying. I guess I'm not a people. Trigon, Neurotyrant, dude, Screamer Killers are fun to paint. I like those. Plus they're nasty on the field. Oh, has your wife been out? And yeah, the great. Appreciate you joining the hobby. We have a lot of new people in our group, so if you ever want to join the Discord or anything, we're super friendly on there. I like new people coming into the hobby. It's fun. I came in only 3 years ago. I knew about Warhammer for many years. At my local shop I used to go to. I have shaky hands today. I just should say, just in general, I have shaky hands. Yay, surgery. But I used to go to one of my local shops and my friends would go there and play, so I knew of Warhammer. I just didn't play until more recently. Maybe you should ban yourself. Mostly friendly. And then there's me. Harassing mana all day, but it's what I do. Oh my goodness. I've almost painted the skin on 100 orcs. I don't know why I do this to myself. I said that from the beginning too. Some of these orcs are the original orcs I picked up 3 years ago, but shh, we won't talk about that. That hurt to say. God. Man, if you banned yourself, we would have to ban a lot of people. Myself included. Any ideas on 11th edition? That is a good question. Where are we at the 3-year mark? I thought we had another couple months. Next year? Okay. Time to ban the banners. Gotta ban me. I would, you know. I'm the worst one of the group. Ooh, metal and plastic orcs. Dang, those are old twisted. Okay, so next year, next summer. Okay. I knew it was coming up, I just didn't know exactly when. Yep, getting closer. That's for sure. Rumor has it, the last I heard, is it was going to be a release of Orcs versus Space Wolves. Don't know how true that is. So I'm gonna get super lucky and both of my army is gonna be in one box, so that'll be nice. So I'll just get more Space Wolvies. And Orkies. So that would be interesting. Armageddon. Yeah, for the starter box, or like the... like how they did, for the Tyranids and the Space Marines. There's theory that it's going to be Orcs and Space Wolves, the last I heard. I don't know if any of that's been confirmed. I like man for an amount of time. Bloody, I'm sorry. You always seem to have really busy Mondays and really busy Wednesdays. We'll focus on Armageddon. See, that's why I heard that it might be that. How much can things change from one edition to another? Basically rule sets for the most part, how to play your sets and how certain characters work. It does change up quite a bit. Like 9, you can't play 9's rules with 10 now with how it's set up. Some of it remains the same, like certain saves or certain abilities, but a lot of it does get changed. Some people like to go back and play the old versions too. I know people who like 4th edition and people who like 9th edition still, and they still play it. So you still can. 10 you can for a while, but they do change up a lot of stuff. The other rumor is that for 11th edition is going to be closer set up to the way AOS is set up right now. So might be super easy to play, and then they're gonna have like their action cards and stuff in the middle. So I don't, those are all just rumors that I've heard. None of this has been confirmed. So we'll just have to see. I'm hoping they do bring like more things back, like maybe 2 different versions, like a super easy version to play for like new people and like casual players, and then like a version for people who do the events where it's more like detailed, where you can pick a lot of things. Some kind of the end of the edition set, like we did Dark Angels versus Chaos, Fast Story, Refresh, Azrael. Don't expect to be a long response for the edition. After all, DW isn't going to make the Ultramarines to the cover. Even if not, it would be Codex compliant. There's no way in hell they'll make it a Divergent chapter. That was the rumor that somebody who may or may not have somebody working there put on their channel. So I don't know. He's been right every time so far. And that's just what I heard. That's kind of where I get like my rumor stuff from. Not everything comes out completely true, but most of it does. So it's like, it could be, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows until it comes out? Yeah, we won't see until it comes out. Has been a huge boom for the game. Yeah, the game has definitely helped. The rumor of a TV show helped a little bit too. Had some people interested. but don't know how that's gonna go at this point. It doesn't make sense. Whatever will make them the most money, that's what they'll do. Dragnok, welcome to the channel. I do have a great taste in army, I will tell you that. Hang on, let me grab my main boy, my main man. Put him right there. Yeah, he's just going to say hello. How's it going? Welcome to the mini tab. These are my boys and I love them. The Amazon episode. Dude! Okay, hot take. That one episode from Amazon with a... Oh, I just lost his name. The one Amazon episode where it was following the one character there. Oh my god. That was the best Warhammer episode I've seen. A lot of the Warhammer episodes on Titus, thank you. I was like, starts with a T. When all the other Warhammer episodes, they're so shaky, so flashy, they make my eyes twitch. I can't handle them. Some of the stories are funny, I will admit. The dry humor makes me giggle. But the Amazon show, where the one episode on there, fantastic. I would watch an entire series on that. It was so well done. But the rest of them, eh. Eh. No, I didn't know there were models that were revealed today. Who was revealed today, Electman? Oh, Gaz? He took like a week, I think, and just on him. I don't know, guys, how long did it take me to do him? I did him like a year ago. It's been a while. Everybody gets the checker pattern. I do gotta fix his colors on here now that we're cotton candy. And I still cannot find where his other piece of smoke is. So, find it at some point, I guess. But, love my little guys, you know, my. So, I just gotta update him with the new cotton candy colors. Hey, Joe! How's it going, buddy? No, you didn't miss it. You're good. At least the cool stuff was revealed? Okay. I love Gaz. He's my favorite boy. Never paid on stream. Hey, cultured. Hey, I painted all of him on stream because that was back when I had a co-host and could actually paint. What? Oh, for AOS. Oh wait, are these AOS or are these old world? Yeah, this is AOS. Nice, nice. I heard that dwarves were getting some things. Okay. Are these separate? Oh no, these are getting brought in. Okay. Sky dwarves. AOS, baby. Oh, I love the new Templar. I will take 3, please. Yeah, they're nice. Joe, I should be good. Yeah. One other reveal, I don't think it's worth sharing, but if you really want me to send it your way, how is it not worth sharing? Somebody wants the reveal. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought these were in here, but I guess they gotta update, like a refresh. For a second, I was like, are these different? Hey, Marcelo. Huh, that's nice. Yeah, they needed a little refresh. I know, for like a second, I thought it was a new one. Like a different faction in it, like how there's 2 different orc ones. Is that what it's like? That's what I mean. Fire Slayers need a refresh. At this point, a lot of things need a refresh. You have OG Metal Gas? Top of a dead dreadnought with a boss, Grosnick. Mega knobs around him. Ooh. That would be awesome to use him as a mega armor boss. Dude. You should. You should. That would be cool. Hey, Kit Bash. It's Orcs. We can do basically what we want. Yeah, I thought it was like a different, not like a different, but like how there's two different orcs. That's what I thought it was. The cotton candy orcs are slowly getting cottoned and candied. They need their skin on first, so we can put the lotion on their skin, so they won't get the hose again. And then they should be good for the pinks and blues. I was like a bird right outside my window squeaking. Squeaking. I know, puppies. Stop the dwarf sand to make proper dwarves again. There's some nice dwarf models out there. Those models looked really nice. I like that they float in the sky. I love their floating stuff. Oh, is that the other one, Elect Man? Okay, give me a second. I'll start making candy. And then perfect. It's glorious. Two different dwarf armies, the Fire Slayer, mostly naked berserkers, a fight restored. Yeah, so okay, they're like that too. Didn't realize it was that kind of stream. It is that kind of stream. Oh, you're good, Joe. Have a good rest of your day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, like new, but not new. Like I use new with air quotes. Oh, the X... Black Templars. Oh. Oh. Oh, Watts will be interested in this one. So I get one new figure? They wrote a whole thing on one new figure? Okay. Y'all running out of things to talk about? Over on the Warhammer side? Is that what happened? Hey, we paint and chat and everything. I mean, I can paint and ignore you guys if you want that. Templars are cringe, but you wanted to see. They're new. So the models in the article are new. They're not refreshes. Okay. That's all I meant, is that they were... Oh, and Templar's got a new model. Yeah, when it's just the one model, I'm like, okay. I don't know. Feels like a lot of hype for one model. But yeah, it's cool. I see why you were like, meh. Check memes. I did glance at those. I did see. They are new units. Then why? Y'all got me sitting here questioning my life and what I'm hearing. They are new. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's a refresh, sometimes it's new, sometimes it's completely new. I never know. There's too many things to keep up with. Oh, these boys? So I have 2 pain boys and 3 war bosses with squigs. And 2 of the war bosses with squigs have enhancement on them. So they can do fun things. Or did I? Oh, hang on. Maybe I did a jumpy boy, did jumpy. Yeah, I can show you my list real quick. A cotton candy maker and war boss armor. That's exactly what it is. Let me sign in. Green Tide. It's going to be Gaz, 2 pain boys attached to 2 sets of 20 boys for both of those, 2 war bosses, and a weird boy. So to kind of like break it up a little bit, so that way I can jump, get across the field and stuff with my weird boy. My war bosses, they both have clippy clips, snippy snips. So they do a lot of damage. Nice thing about them is when they're leading a unit, they get 4 extra hits with their wog and everything, which is really nice. That I really like. He does have a precision thing with the pain boy. Doesn't always work because it's a strength 2, so it doesn't really work very well, but it is very useful when you're trying to bring boys back. I always put his little Gretchen help with him, so that way I can bring, I think it's D3 boys back at one point during the battle, but if you play Bully Boys, you also, or Bully Boys, if you play Green Tide, you can also bring D3 plus 2 boys back each turn for CP. So that makes it super helpful to bring these boys back and keep your set above 10, because if you keep it above 10, you can keep the army rules with the 120k here. Oh no. You can keep the, you know, your army rules still on there, which is nice for your 5-up invul and all that fun jazz. And then lots of boys. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5 sets of 20 boys. All of them have choppas. Oh, the truck's back across the street if the dogs bark, just to let you guys know. I hear them. They're building a house across the street from us. It's been loud. 5 sets of 20 boys. I used to have 6. I did go down 1 set of boys just so I could bring more things in. And I think I'm going to alter a little bit of this down here. That's why my numbers are a little off. So I'm thinking of bringing in 1 more set of Def Coptas, getting rid of the Storm Boys, because at first I was using those. But the Def Copters have a lot more attacks to them, and they do better screening and they move faster. So I really like those with the kill rig. I like it because it's a heavy hitter. It is a good thing to throw out there in the middle of the field and cause a lot of issues. And then the Mega Knobs are going to be, of course, attached to Gaz to keep him safe. So at least safe for a little while, because now he can't bracket anymore. You can't do only so much damage to him anymore. You can literally one-shot kill him. So I like having him because, one, it's your warlord. You like having your Primarch. I put that in air quotes for him. He does a lot of damage, and I really like what he does. And yeah, he does a good job. But you definitely have to Mega Knob him out on there, so that way he doesn't insta-die, because he will die very quickly. But yeah, that's my lineup. The game is fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm a little obsessed with orcs, so enjoy. But yeah, I have orcs, I have tyranids, and I have space wolves. So not in this set, not any anti-tank in this set. When you run things like the Squid Hog boys and stuff, and the other guys. Oh my gosh, I just lost their name. Code, please. Beast Snaggaboys. When you run Beast Snaggaboys, they do But I really don't worry about tanks so much anymore. People don't really bring too many tanks. They'll bring like 1 or 2 tanks for like screening and stuff, but I mostly focus on the objectives and just getting things out like that. And I can usually out OC most of the tanks. And I cause a lot of issues on the field, so I don't worry about tanks as much. If they go and take over like one whole objective marker, I just let them have it. Hey, Jamie. Got this cool idea for knobs. Hear me out. Ooh, what about knobs? I play knobs in my Bully Boys set. They're quite nice. Take a stompa. Don't need a stompa for everything. Imperial Knights, yes and no. Because Imperial Knights can kind of like, we've run the numbers because we have that AI program that my husband's working on. So not always, because of how squishy they are, because of the amount of shots they can do and they can fire in, they kind of just take them out. You would have to charge in, do as much damage as you can, but the amount of wounds per actual hits that are going to go through, you're not going to take out a knight on your first round, even if you bring 20 boys. It just, the numbers aren't there. So no matter what, you're going to have a little bit of trouble with them. You would still have to throw multiple sets into them. And it's not a kill the other team, it's a get as many points. So it's a hit and miss kind of thing. Cause a lot of issues everywhere. I do. Which colors are you using for green skin? Dirty. I am using a half and half mix of Averland Sunset and Wogflesh. And these are the ones I like for this. And then I do a wash of Beltan Green over top of it. And then over top of that, I use a little bit of Wogflesh for highlighting and Elysian Green for highlighting after that. So they end up looking like, oh, you can't really see his face in there. You can a little bit. Where it's like a richer green in there. I don't like it when they go too crazy on him, but yeah. The Emperor's Kittens. Yeah, the great, it's kind of hit and miss. It just depends on what you're up against and what you're playing against. You can kind of build, as you play more, you'll see that different sets of armies played better against each other. It just depends on what you've got. We only have one set of Imperial Knight set, which Watts has. That's my husband. He does have Imperial Knights. I think they're all built over there. And you can cause a lot of damage with them. It's just staying out of like their firing range is like the biggest thing you gotta worry about. Especially trying to go into buildings and stuff. It's not fun. It then just becomes a numbers game and getting your secondaries as much as possible and staying away from them. In all honesty. Got 3 power claws and a box of knobs. I want to run them in 2 groups of 5 with a war boss, but I want to paint one of each clan, thinking of using the beast snag knob for snake bite. Ooh, and commando knob for blood axes. I guess, yeah, if you load them out properly. Yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah, 3 power claws and a box of knobs. Yeah, you could totally run that. Malibu Sparkle Warband? What? Who's Malibu sparkling? But yeah, it ends up being a very nice green. Let me see if I can find someone with like their back out. Is he washed? No, he's not washed. You can kind of see it on this guy. You see like the highlighted points and everything on there. Keeps them from being too rich. I love green, but it keeps them from being too rich of a green. To where he's got like a little bit more to him, a little bit more life to him. And I'm gonna go back in and I'm going to, he's still being painted. Gotta give him some red on the ends of his fingers so he's got some blood in him, even though he's a spore man. Makes him look a little bit more alive, gets that saturation in him. Oh, painting checkers? Oh, volcano. I freehand it. So this so with painting checkers, because I'm a psychopath, what I do is I start with all black down is what I go with, and then I go over and I'll start from like a corner where I'll see like where the pattern goes, and I will draw like the first little spot, and then I'll put a blob and a blob and a blob and a blob, so that way I know where the pattern's gonna sit. And then I literally just go through and start drawing boxes and lining up the boxes because I'm a psycho. Another way you can do it that I started at first is I had a little foam piece that I cut out into the shape of a square, and I poked where the pattern would go. And that was how I started, and then I was a psycho, and then just got used to doing it that way. So all the boys have this pattern now. It's on my desktop, it's on my boys, on something, on everything of them, all have a checker pattern on them. Whether it's a weapon or a back piece or something, and that's just what I did because I'm crazy. So that's what happened with that. Hi, little Lou. What are you doing, baby? Oh, we got a Jinky and a Lou. Oh no, we got a puppy and a kitty. Want to show everybody your cute little shirt? Oh, she's wearing a cute little shirt. It's just pink. Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate that. Storm Strike. I don't care what the rules are bad right now. These models are sick. Whatever gets you back into the hobby, Elect Man, that's what matters. Yeah, Mr. Jinx is on the floor right over here. Hi, Boo Boo. They have been super clingy lately. Lulu, little baby. I don't know if you can see Jinx. Oh, you can see like his back right here. Here he is. Mr. Jinx. Oh. There's Mr. Jenkins. Oh, synthwave orcs would be awesome. That would be pretty cool. That would be nice. As true dedication when I go back to my orgs. Dude, yeah, the flames, that's even worse. I don't know. I don't know what possessed me to do the checker pattern. I just liked it. And now I'm going through, I'm keeping the checker pattern, but I think I'm gonna do like colors in the checker pattern now. So it's gonna be like the pinks and the blues and the yellows and everything also in the checker pattern. So just lots of checker pattern. He shifted. Oh, you cute little pink shirt. Ooh, such a cute little puppy. At least I see his eyes. Yep. Oh, I'm not gonna angle the camera down there right now. He is being a gross boy. No, don't lick the paints or nothing, little girl. No crazy. I think I got this orc done. His tummy hanging out. So he got the cool girl summer thing happening. Oh, but I did miss his neck. Got distracted by puppy. But yeah, the orcs are back in town, that's for sure. You gonna paint some orcs? Top needs to be thin or else it'll look like tentacles. It's true. It does a little bit. Oh my goodness, you know, puppy. Oh, gonna have a little naps right there, so I can't move my arm. Ma'am. With you know, I've thought about setting that up still, doing puppy painting, just because it would be so freaking cute. If I could only teach her how to hold a paintbrush, we could do painting minis. You knew. Try holding the paintbrush. I know you want to lick it. You want to hold the paintbrush? Paint some orcs? No? Okay. You want to paint some orcs? No. She's too adorable. I love her. She's got the paint licking down. Yeah, that's true. If I were to put it in like a baggie or something with some peanut butter on it, she would totally lick the crap out of it. You're the best painting little puppy paint thing ever. Loves to lick, man. Super affectionate. Oops. I think she would do. She'd do well with it. You need nail trim, girl. You gonna let me do that? No? She already shook her head. Like, don't touch my feet. I have to have Dad hold her so I can trim her little nails because she's a little psycho. She's full on gator rolls. Give her a palette to sniff and a bit of canvas to sniff after that. No, because it'll get on her little nose. I gotta put it in the baggie. That or I'm gonna have to teach her how to hold stuff. Little Lulu. Wanna learn how to paint things, baby? Like, I'll paint it. Wanna hold that? Hold that? Paint some orcs? No? Don't run away? Goodness. Oh, I just love petting your ears. Yes. Smush. Just use Lulu as your brush. I'll just hold her up and just move her around as she holds the brush. Oh, drag. Yeah, I was talking about that just a little while ago. I have... It's Wogflesh and Averland Sunset. I 50-50. She has a little squeak. She's cute. Bye-bye. Nose per painting. I do that, and then it's Beltan Green I use as a wash over top of it. This keeps the saturation real nice. It gives it a very nice look to it. And then I use Wog back over top of it, and then Elysian Green, or Elysian Green. Some of these names I have a hard time with. On the sides for like highlighting and stuff. At the very tips of highlighting, I will use a little bit of Averland Sunset at the very tips. And then I do go back through and I do give them a little bit of red on like their knuckles and their elbows and stuff, just to give them a little bit of saturation to them so they don't look dead. Even though they're spore people, I want them to look at least a little bit alive. But yeah, Lulu's gonna take over painting. She's gonna be the painting queen. Wanna paint some orcs? Yeah? Paint orcs? You are so licky. Here, if you just take this, we'll strap it to the side of your little face and we'll just boop boop boop. She's like, nope. Yeah, I think I might do that one thing at one point and put paint inside of a Ziploc bag and let her smush it around. I think that would be super cute. What do you think? Oh, you're so tiny. Oh, there's Jinky. My cat's right there. I don't know if you guys can... The little void down there. Me and a cat. And then little boo-boo. It's flopped over. Oh, did you hear me talking about you? And then Bucky, the little old man right there, passed out sideways on the bed. He was the one looking around a minute ago. I was like, what ghost you seeing, buddy? So we heard that noise. Goodness. Yeah, I try to show Mr. Jinky. He's over here too because he wants SNACK. Because it's about that time. Get the little schnackums in. After stream. 2 random greens, darker than the other. Brighter random green washes make the boys look they come from different tribes. Yes! It's see, I have the opposite. Mine, I have a hard time making them look different, and I do. It like I always feel like no, they all got to match, and then I'm like no, they can all be different. So like yeah, some of these will have. They do have different shades of skin though. Some of them are completely different, and some of them are not so different, but slightly different. So yeah, treat is not one of the words that they have been taught because of that reason, because of how cute my dogs are. I don't want to be out somewhere and someone be like, treat, do you want a treat? Like nobody's gonna respond to that. Now if they know a couple other words like snackums and stuff like that, then they'll know. But I have to say it with a certain inflection. Challenge accepted. Now, if you say the CHEESE word, they will book it. That is the real trigger word. That is my recall. If they get outside and they're running around, that is my like they come back. I don't care what they're chasing. They will come back to that word. That is my recall word. They are spoiled rotten, yes. But like if they get out and they're chasing a squirrel or something and I'm panicking chasing after them, that is their recall word. What kind of orc clan do I prefer? I started with... Who did I start with, Lulu? I know I started with the racers first. That's why everybody's got those tracks on them. But then it was like blue at one point. And then I was all about teeth at one point. And then I was all red goes faster at one point. I've gone through so many of the tribes at this point. Now with Green Tide, I don't know. I haven't looked back yet and thought of like which tribe I would go with now. Why? Which one do you like? Yeah, cookie for some reason. No, not that word, Mana. I cannot say this word because they will all jump up. D-R-U-G. If I say D-R-U-G-S. Alright, like, man, have a good day at work, buddy. Oh, homemade turkey cat food. That's nice. Yeah, if I say that word, that triggers them too. Do you know the spelling now? Uh-huh. D-R-U-G-S? Since we are gonna finish up, guys, I'll say the word. Just so you guys can see it. Cheese? Oh, really? You want cheese? Oh, it's gotta be, do you want cheese? You need drugs? Like, mother, don't tempt me. Oh. Want cheese? Even little Lulu. Now I gotta go give him cheese. Blood axes. Sneaky, get behind enemy lines, only being slightly sneaky. I love all the orc stuff. The orc stuff is so much fun. I know, I'm playing with their emotions. We gotta go get cheese. Want snackums? Oh, your face lit up a lot more at that word. We'll go. We'll go. We'll go. Oh, Lulu, are you okay, baby? Oh no. She like leapt sideways. She's okay. I know. Got too excited about the word. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going for the day. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, little Lulu. Oh my goodness, you okay? Alright. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Check out the Discord when you get a chance. Check out the website for 3D printed minis. eBay, Etsy, all that fun jazz. Hope everybody has a good rest of their day. And we will see you guys later. Thank you, Mana. Alright, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye!